Jake passed through the town limits of Wickenburg with high hopes. It had taken him the entire night to reach his cousin's town. He didn't know where Adam lived, but he knew he would find a bar, perhaps one with rooms to rent. He thought of that before he remembered he didn't have any money. Perhaps he could start a tab at the nearest saloon and get drunk again. He was starting to shake. He knew he would need to get a drink soon to stop the shaking. He smiled as soon as he saw it. The Horse and Saddle Saloon. A man had just come through the doors and was sweeping off the porch. It was early. Jake doubted anyone was in the saloon right then. In fact, it probably wasn't open at all. He was surprised to see the man sweeping. Sam looked up at him and smiled. It was the first smile he'd seen directed toward him for months. The people of his town must have truly been sick of him. He thought about the fact that he had no money. He had several options. He could talk his way into getting inside the saloon and rob the place for everything he could get. Or he could talk to the man and see how generous he might be. He could offer services in return for money, or at least a tab at the bar and a room upstairs. But only until he found Adam. He was certain his cousin would take him in. Adam was known for being kind-hearted. He pulled his horse up to the hitching post and got down, trying his best not to reflect the pain his body was in. "You all right, mister?" Sam asked, looking over the bloody, dirty cowboy in front of him. "You got blood on your face. You need to wash up." Jake nodded. "I've been riding all night and could use a nice bed and a way to clean myself up," he responded as he tied the reins around the post. "Got robbed last night and I have no money. You need any work done? I could really use your help." Sam gave him another once-over and nodded. "You look like a strong fella. What do you do?" "I'm a carpenter by trade." Jake didn't lie. He truly was a carpenter before everything went downhill for him, and he found his only regular residence was at the bottom of a liquor bottle. "I can fix your steps or your roof if it needs it. I can repair tables and chairs." "You good at it?" "Yes, sir," Jake replied, humbly. Sam hesitated a moment, thinking it over. "All right, I'll give you a chance." He held out his hand, holding up the broom with the other. "I'm Sam. This is my place. What's your name?" "Jake Collins. I have a cousin who lives in this town, Adam. You know him?" Sam nodded, his eyes lighting up. Jake could tell he was friends with Adam by the look on the man's face. "I do know Adam. We are friends. He doesn't come in often, but comes in enough for me to know what type of drink he likes the most." Jake smiled. "I sure could use a drink, but, again, no money. Kinda puts a damper on things." Sam shook his head. "Don't you worry about that right now. You need to get cleaned up and get some sleep. That's gonna be your remedy this time. I'll get you a glass of beer to calm your nerves while you're washing up. The stuff you'll need is in the washroom, and there's a basin on the dresser in every room, if you want privacy. You take a bath, though, you gotta go in the washroom." Jake nodded and followed Sam into the Horse and Saddle. "I really appreciate it, Sam. It's been a rough night." Once they were inside, Jake decided there was no way he would rob the saloon owner. He was obviously a generous man. Jake hoped he didn't screw it up for himself the way he always seemed to. He wanted to make some honest money so that he could get back on his feet, but he didn't know how. Despite his master crafting and carpentry, he'd found the call of alcohol too strong for his will. He was a weak man. He knew it. After several years during which he lost his home, his woman, and most of his possessions, he had given up trying. He wrote himself off as a hard luck case and got stuck in a rut of constant drinking, cheating at cards to win money, and never working a legitimate job for longer.